Hi everyone, I'm Miss Lisa with Wayne County Public Library with another parent tip for today on early literacy. Today we're going to talk about just reading tips for toddlers. Being a toddler is all about action. When I have my story time at the library, I very rarely have every child sitting still watching me read a book. They're usually up, around, and moving, and that's fine. I do not expect every child to sit still for every story I read, and you shouldn't expect your little one to do the same either. Really, reading is just about having fun with a book to start with. So don't expect your toddler to sit still for a book. They need to move. So don't worry if they're, acting out stories or skipping or drawing. Some kids listen better that way when they're doing another activity. That's okay. They may be moving, but trust me, they are listening. Recite rhymes and songs. Make a mistake when you're reading a story. See if they catch you at it. One of the great books for rhyming is the Dr. Seuss's Alphabet ABC book. This has got great rhymes. Big J, little J, what begins with J? Jerry Jordan's Jelly Jam. J begins that way. So sometimes if you make a mistake while you're reading this, your child will catch you on it if you've read it enough. So choose engaging books that have something tactile for them to do, like a pop-up book. This is a good example here. It's Up, Up, Up in the Tree by Maxime Lebrun. And this one has just got little book flaps. You can, who lives under this log? 3 purple beetles. So you can also use this as counting 1, 2, 3, and you can use it for colors. These are purple. So there's a lot that's going on with this book. Just besides the flaps that they can roll over, they can learn about counting and colors as well. So something like that might keep a child's attention span going. Choose engaging books like this one too. I like Being Me because when you turn the page, I'm not sure if you can see it from here, but the little dog runs or the bee flies, things like that. That will get your child's attention as well and keep them interactive with the book. Keep your reading short, sweet, and simple. Toddlers have short attention spans. Look for short text that is short. This one is a great one because it's got short texts and it also teaches about colors as you go through. Yellow like the sun in a clear sky. Actually, I think blue is my favorite, and as you turn, it goes on to another color. Blue like ripples on an emerald sea. Then again, green's a good one too. And what about the colors of the brilliant sunset sky? So all these just show different colors. This book is my favorite color by Aaron Becker. But that's a good short and sweet book that also teaches colors. And you can encourage play that involves naming and describing and communicating. Bring in a puppet. We have a little dragon puppet here at the library that we keep, but you can also add it with a book like The Forgetful Knight has a dragon in it by Michelle Robinson and illustrated by Fred Blunt. This has got a dragon in it, so you can bring your dragon in and use him to help with your story as you're reading it. That will get your child's attention. And let the child play with the puppet as you're reading. Maybe he can make the puppet do the actions of the dragon in the book. Every day is an adventure with your toddler. So choose books about everyday experiences. We have Froggy Gets a Doggy. You might not do that every day, but it talks about the experience of Froggy going out and getting a dog. Or another really good one that I like is All in Just One Cookie. This one's by Susan E. Goodwin and illustrated by Timothy Bush. Inside, it talks about where ingredients come for a cookie that you're going to make. And guess what? At the end of the book, there's a recipe in the back, and you guys can make chocolate chip cookies together. What toddler does not like a chocolate chip cookie? So ask questions of your toddler when you're done reading a book, but more importantly, be prepared to listen to your toddler's responses. That's a really good communication skill that they need to learn, as to how to listen, and they can only learn that from you if you listen to them. So toddlers have strong opinions and they have interesting viewpoints and ideas. So they'll tell you what they think, trust me. And that'll help build their language skills as well. And it helps you learn to what makes your toddler tick at the same time. So play to their favorites. My daughter, I cannot tell you how many times I read Dr. Seuss's ABC book. In fact, I can tell you the first big A, little a, what begins with A, and Annie's alligator, A begins that way. I could go pretty much through all the ABCs because I read it so often with my daughter. So you know what? As long as she was willing to sit and listen to me read it, I read it to her as often as she wanted to hear it. So try a new tip each week and see what works best for your child. And if you're still not having fun, no book has to be finished. Just close the book and try another book if they're not enjoying the one that you're reading. Or better yet, walk away for a while and try a different time with reading to your child. Reading with your toddler is primarily about building positive experiences with books, not necessarily finishing every book you start. So I hope you picked something up from the tips that we gave you today. Come see us at the library and see all the great books we have to sit down and read with your toddler, or run around and read with your toddler. Thank you.